What's up guys, welcome to my channel. If you're a fan of wildlife and herping fauna, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, and if you're not a fan, stick around because I will change your mind. Today's adventure took us to a place that's considered a paradise for amphibians and other wild animals. And although this place is threatened with extinction due to the damage humans are causing, we managed to find some really cool creatures. Jackals, guys. So guys, we arrived at our destination. This is the Bisri Valley. It's one of the most diverse locations in Lebanon. It's rich with amphibians, reptiles and other kinds of animals. Unfortunately, there's an illegal dam built here, and they're preventing people from entering the area, or most of the area, and all the wildlife in the valley is threatened by extinction because of this dam. So as you can see, like most areas in Lebanon, humans took over and built their resorts right near the river. They throw their garbage, they abuse the land all around, but still it's a rich place. It's considered one of the most important bioactive areas. So far I only found moving water, but there are some places with kind of still water where I expect amphibians to be reproducing, especially fire salamanders. Let's check it out. Surprisingly, I didn't see any frogs yet. Usually by now I see lots of pond frogs and tree frogs. Well, our first encounter is just a domestic duck. The resort keeps them for people to watch them and to entertain people, and the ducks really enjoy the river. They have lots of space to swim and eat and whatever. It's kind of an invasive species, but it's not that damaging. And since it's a sunny day, reptiles are coming out to tan. It's a female Lebanon lizard. They're really cute. They're insectivores, and they're a source of food for many reptiles and birds of prey and others. Oh, check this out guys, another common Lebanese lizard. It's a Stella Agama, one of the two Agama species in Lebanon. These guys are also very common and very adaptive to different habitats. The awesome thing about this valley is that at least 5 of the 7 amphibian species of Lebanon exist here. So if we're lucky, we're gonna find most of them today. From frogs to toads to fire salamanders, and it was never confirmed, but maybe even the southern banded newts. So guys, here's our first frog for the day. It's a very common species, pond frog, very similar to the marsh frogs. They grow big, and they're probably the biggest species of frogs in Lebanon, and they feed on almost anything they can fit in their mouth, and sometimes they even tackle bigger prey and end up dead by choking themselves. Here I found another pond frog. As you can see, so far we only saw the brown ones. They usually are very diverse in colors. They can come in green, spotted, striped, and any other color. Yeah, it depends on their genetics. Yeah. This one's a medium size. They grow like twice this size at least. Especially females can get very big. I will take a few pictures of this one. I'll let it go. Here we are arriving to a more foresty area. This place must be good for salamanders mainly. I'm gonna flip some rocks under these trees and hope to find some good big ass fire salamanders. Let's try our luck. Nothing. I have to put the rock back as it was. Fire salamander, guys. Our first fire salamander for today. Looks like a male and the little one. It's a Near Eastern fire salamander. Look at this, guys. This is amazing. That's a little male. They grow like 3 times this size. Check this out. The females usually are gravid by now, so they will be very fat and full of larvae. This is amazing. Look at these beautiful yellow spots. These spots are like warning colors for predators not to approach these animals. Their skin releases a certain toxin that affect the taste buds of the predators and make them spit the animal out. So I have to be careful not to put my hands in my mouth later on for whatever reason. So guys, it's just the beginning of the trip and it's already very successful. I just flipped another log right near the place where I found the male, and we found an amazing, beautiful, big female. Check this out. As I told you earlier, females are gravid these days, so look at her big belly. It's full of larvae. It will probably look for a still water source like a pond or a swamp and lay her larvae there. When they are ready and finish their metamorphosis, they will emerge as baby fire salamanders. They look exactly like their parents, but much smaller. And in 3 to 5 years, they grow to become sexually matured and go through the same cycle their parents went through. And I'm gonna take a few still shots of these guys and let them go where they were found. They're usually active at night, so it's not a good time for them to be out right now. So guys, I'm gonna let them salamanders go now. Exactly where I found them. They will be active at night. Now it's their hiding time. Here she goes. And the male goes where he was found too. When they emerge at night, they will start their hunting on mainly on worms and other insects and invertebrates. Some big salamanders can feed on other salamanders and bigger or small vertebrates. As you can see, they're extremely slow. Here, go boy. Okay guys, here's another lovely encounter for today, amphibian species number 3. It's the lemon yellow tree frog. It was hiding in the grasses and now it jumped out, so I'll try to catch it to show you. Look at him. These little guys are pretty. Check him out. So green. Got it. Here you go, guys. Ta-da! Lemon yellow tree frog. Oops, I lost it. Anyway, here it is in the water. Coming this way. The lemon yellow tree frogs are the only tree frog species in Lebanon. Hila savini are the only known ones. There might be some other species, but genetics will show that later on. And here's another pond frog. This one is green, spotted. The ones we found earlier were brown. As I told you, they come in huge variety of colors and patterns. And I've heard lots of them jumping around, escaping me, but this one is kind of calm and sitting there. Been here for only a couple of hours and already found a great variety of amphibians and birds. Sadly, people do not appreciate it. We just found a place with some tadpoles. It's probably for variable toad. I didn't find any adults yet, but these are some early hatchlings. You can see lots of them over there, probably sunbathing. And here we have another Lebanon lizard climbing the tree. I'm in love with the habitat. There's lots of lizards now. The amphibians are hiding, but I found a bunch of frogs. I'm gonna flip this log. Last two logs gave us salamanders, so let's see if there are any more amphibians here. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, no salamanders. No salamanders here, but there are water crab, river crab holes. And another log. Let's see what we find under this one. Nothing. Oh, another salamander. Check this out, guys. Another fire salamander. This is amazing. Let's see the gender. It's the third salamander for today. It's a boy, a bigger male than the one we found before. The spots are really cool. They're kind of big. There are really tiny holes near its spine. These holes are responsible for secreting the toxin I told you about earlier. I really hope it's clear in the video. Okay, I will let this guy go as well. Here he goes back to where we found him. Bye bye. So guys, I caught a salamander larva. First larva for today. It's an early one. As you can see, it still has its gills, didn't finish its metamorphosis, and the tail is made for swimming. All this will disappear as soon as it grows up. These larvae are like the top predator in their habitat. They usually feed on tadpoles, any kind of smaller animals, and even on each other. Until they complete their metamorphosis, and they emerge out of the water and eventually gain the colors of their parents. Here are some more larvae, guys. Look at this, they're so pretty. There's another one hiding behind the grass there, and there are like more than 4 or 5 here, but they're all hiding. This one is outside. This is probably the coolest thing I flipped so far. So when I flipped it, the worm was right near the salamander, and the moment this little guy saw the worm, it went for it. So yeah, salamanders feed mainly on worms and slugs and all these mollusks and small insects and everything. So this is a scene of predation. I'll take. This is just a small example of the damage done to the Bisri Valley. These trees are hundreds of years old, and they destroyed all of them and cut them down to build the dam. That will also destroy any kind of wildlife and basically kill the valley. The people building the dam are politically supported, and locals are not able to do much and stand against it, but the fight continues, and hopefully this valley can be saved before it's too late. Hope you like this video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.